Hello everyone, welcome back to more Cat Lady. Playing as Mitzi right at this moment.
I don't get it. The cable's been cut. But why would anyone do that?
I think we're going to go now. This whole power cut gave me a terrible headache.
Is that you, Mitzi? But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. I'm just scared of darkness. And I still feel sick, you know. Perhaps we can continue some other time.
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse box.
Was that you, Jesse?
Yeah. How are you doing, Pauline?
Well, we need the power back. Can you do something?
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till late. I'll get some stuff and I'll be back before you know it.
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box, it's the cable this time.
I'll get a new cable too, don't worry. But in the meantime, go home, find some candles and chill, yeah?
Thanks, Jesse. That's awfully nice of you.
Well, it was great seeing you, but we're going to leave now.
Hello,
Who's that?
my name is Rita Tickle.
Rita who? What the hell is going on here? Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ashworth?
I've never seen her before in all my life.
That's funny.
Now she'll think we are absolutely crazy.
Yep.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most popular neighbor in the house anyway.
Thanks.
What? You don't actually care what those idiots think, do you?
No, of course not. It's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too proud of causing her all this trouble.
It'll get fixed soon. Look, Jesse's gone out. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what he's been up to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through her internet history, and needless to say, there's nothing exciting there.
Okay. Let's go back to our dress. Now that we have the scissors. See if we can finish that. We still need the mask, but... see if we can cut this thing up.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the Cat Widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it.
Okay, maybe we can put the paint. No, we still can't. Well, I'm not standing over it. I'm standing over the sign. Okay. Still can't use it. Not a great color for your bedroom walls. Okay. We still have this extension cord. I'm afraid to examine it. We still need the mask, so just leave it there for now. Go back up to the top, go to number 7. Jesse, I think is his house or his apartment. Just open it. Oh, it's locked. So we gotta have Mitzi pick it.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Okay, but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them. There. Job done.
Jesus. Are these...
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
Okay. Well, we need a mask, so Halloween masks. Clown, devil, hockey. Think we're gonna have to go with the hockey mask. It's a simple white mask with 2 holes for eyes. Okay. Works for me. Plants. None of these look illegal. I guess he just likes plants. Okay. This one's pretty big. The speaker is massive and it's connected to Jesse's computer. Whenever he plays some music, the walls must be shaking. Okay. Jesse's PC. Jesse's PC is that the infamous source of noise. That won't work. It seems someone's cut the power off. Turn it on. It won't work. There's no power. Okay. Socket. Jesse's PC is plugged in here. If only we had access to a working electrical outlet. Yeah, because we cut power to the unit, so now his PC won't work. Oh, I see it. I thought it was on the ground. It's up there on the shelf. Well, where's the screen that goes with it? Oh, I see it. It's just blending in. I see it. It's sitting up there beside it. And I see the keyboard now, too. Okay. Interesting wallpaper, brick artwork on the brick. It's pretty cool. Okay, so here we need to... I can hear some late evening traffic through the open window. We need to use the extension cord here. Okay.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Right. So we gotta plug this into that unit that had that socket down below. So let's go back there and do that. I think it was the first floor. Yeah. There it is, hanging out the window. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay. That's assuming this unit even has power. We don't know. Ours does, so I guess you would assume it would. Well, we're not on that floor, actually. That's the, what's to the left of that room? That's that dog lady's room. But she has power, so... Okay. Whoa, she like power walked there during the save. Maybe a speedrun
I
tech.
should be able to use that computer now. Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
There might have been some speedrun tech there. She like power walked when I was saving. Moved a lot quicker. Anything?
It's not him either. God damn it.
Well, that leaves Brian, right? Let's see here. Mitzi went into flat 2. We didn't. Neither one of us went into flat 5. We're just assuming the old guy lives alone, right? But we haven't been into flat 6 with Brian. But now we should be able to use the dress to go mess with him because we have the mask. So let's go back to the ground floor. Kind of doing things out of order, but didn't remember the exact order to do things to begin with. So maybe she'll want to do some more stuff here that we have the mask. Cutscene.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great. Are you going to tell me about the Cat Widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi.
Sweet.
The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day. Her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special. Someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall. On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes. There was a cat's skull stuck on the seat of his bike. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. A giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What really happened was this. "Cat Widow is here," was written all over the wall. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
So I guess we did it. Susan, she's the Eye of Adam.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep. Really wish there was an elevator in this building. What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5? That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
What are you doing, dude?
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here. Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Chapter 7. Game got weird quick, didn't it? Not you again, that thing. Alright. There's a fish tank here. I don't like the look of that water. There isn't a single fish in the tank.
Just look at this door. Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us. I think there's someone in the kitchen. Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died, but it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you. Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything. It breaks my heart to do this now. What choice do I have? He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it. He won't dare to kill his own father. I won't let 2 innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
Okay, that's a weird texture glitch. Oh, it's not a texture glitch. He's trying to give me a box. Okay.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
After a quick save, of course. It's a cardboard shoebox.
Oh God. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison us.
That's what those were for.
It's too late.
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam! You're going to kill your father!
We'll never make it to the door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you? No. No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No. I can't let you die. Not like this.
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying anyway. And you've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
I don't need to put it on. I'm immortal.
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it! Mitzi, think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
Alright guys, we will stop this video here. Back in a familiar place, aren't we? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.